I am live. Am I live? I see some comment. So, let me figure this out. I just want to see if you can hear me too or watching anyway. So click this. Let me see. Right, I see myself on YouTube. So let's see if I can figure out Facebook. Because I wouldn't be the best at this technology stuff. So give me 1 sec. Go. Go. Just give me 1 minute, guys. I want to make sure that I am going to fucking Facebook too. Right, what is my password for this? I'm just going to go to Facebook. Right. All these 2-step things. Yes, I'm so large. Okay. Check. Now let me see if that is. So I want to check Facebook and make sure I'm on Facebook too. Technology, I don't know how I'm a Gemini. I'm be good at technology. I'm really not good at technology. Let me see. I am not live. One second. There we go. That's what I set up. I knew I set up something. All right. I don't know. I don't know if I can get to Facebook. I don't know what I'm doing. Look, to help with it anyway. I'll just go live on YouTube. Just make sure that I'm still here. Yeah, I'm live on YouTube. Okay, do some live on YouTube. Don't know if I'm going to see your comments though. I might do. 1 sec there, actually. Okay. Fuck it. Okay, I can only do my best, all right? So, I wanted to go live today. I wanted to do the daily vibe for you, okay? So I did channel a message earlier on. And guys, if the window wide open, it's so warm here. Had a cold shower, still not doing much anyway. Going to be drinking a lot of water because I've been out in the sun. So the channel message is, I don't know, I'm hoping it's going to get to me now and it's going to click with me, okay? Because it still wasn't clicking with me, even when I wrote. I was a bit like, what the fuck is this? Okay, so let's get into this. If I can see your questions, I might take questions at the end. I just don't know. I'll try, okay? So, is money, status, and power consuming your daily thoughts? Are you so focused on how people see you on the outside? Are you doing any inner work? Do you care if people see the inner you? So to me, when I was even writing this, it felt like I was writing this for two different people, like literally, right? Because the next part is then, I won't waste your time. You've probably never noticed me anyway. How do I compete with money? Are you expecting people to run and chase you? You can't seem to get love for free nowadays. It seems it always comes with a price tag. Is your love worth buying, or is it more of your psychological games you're playing? You're playing the wrong games to the right person. That's going to cost you heavily. Wherever you're standing, I will be right by your side. Through the good and the bad, I'll never be hard to find. That's what somebody's lost. A good person by playing childish games. I bet you're sorry now. Good people are rare and you didn't notice the rarity standing in front of you. It's okay though. Many others have. So if that's why I felt like I was I like writing the story, but writing it from the perspective of two different people in a situation, because it kind of felt like that to me when I was writing it. So somebody's definitely very focused. Excuse me. Fucking flies, but I have to have the window open. Somebody's definitely very focused on status and their money and their power and consuming their daily thoughts all day, every day is about money, what I can do, how to become even more powerful than what I am. Okay. So they're all three-dimensional fucking ego shit that we should be so focused on. Okay. Are you so focused on how people see you on the outside? So someone is really kind of focused on their image and what other people think about them or what society thinks of them. You've gone, you've lost it. I don't know which reading it was, but it was like, could have been today's actually, I'm not too sure. That's the ego has taken control of you. It's the 3D dimensional stuff is taking control of your life. It's taking control of you. You don't have, someone here doesn't have control of their life. Okay. Are you doing any inner work? Because it doesn't feel like that to me, that somebody's working on their soul. So it feels like somebody's working on trying to build up wealth or a fucking image for people to fit into, I don't know, somebody standards. I don't know. Okay. And then this is the next part where I felt like it's another person. I won't waste your time. You probably never even noticed me anyway. How do I compete with money? So someone must have felt they were competing with money, but maybe it was that they were trying to compete for the time and attention of this person, and this person was so fucking focused on the material aspects of life. They feel that you didn't notice them because you were so obsessed about money and status and power, etc., etc. Probably your job. So someone felt like they were competing with you for your time, your attention, maybe your energy as well. So somebody here is not going to be wasting their time. I won't waste your time. Yeah, so somebody kind of got done wasting their time waiting on you to show them the bare bit. Do you know what I mean? Because that's what it feels like to me, that they sat around waiting to get the bare bit off of someone because someone was so focused in other directions and things that truly don't matter. Yeah. And it felt like maybe like they were competing with money. Maybe like obviously earning money was more important than spending time with someone. So someone felt that who the fuck could compete to money anyway? Do you know what I mean? None of us could. Who would want to fucking compete with money anyway? Okay. Are you expecting people to run and chase you? So somebody is definitely sitting here playing all these little ego games, thinking people are going to run and chase them. Maybe some are, like, who knows? Like, but it feels like this is a long-standing game by somebody. You got to be careful playing games with people, because games backfire. Playing psychological games with people do backfire. Yeah. We can't seem to get love for free nowadays. It seems to always come with a price tag. And we none of us should have to pay for love. That should be something very much freely given. And if you have to buy love or buy people or buy affection, or love only comes with condition, that's not a love worth having. It's not even fucking love anyway. In my eyes, in my opinion, that's not even love. So it does feel like that someone here, what does it say? We can't seem to get love for free nowadays. So it's cost somebody to love somebody. And it shouldn't. It should be easy. It should be natural. They shouldn't have to force, chase, or beg for it. If it's not given freely, just leave that fucking person be. Fuck off and find someone else for yourself. Is love worth buying, or is this more of your psychological games you're playing? So someone clearly is trying to maybe impress someone or buy someone to buy that love, but you could do that all day long. That person is just playing the game. You're never going to get anything back off that person. And if you do, it's only going to be breadcrumbs. And you know what? Who'd want breadcrumbs? Fuck those breadcrumbs back at that person, because there weren't more than breadcrumbs. Yeah. So someone definitely was playing psychological games here, trying to keep people just throw a little bit and they'll keep running and keep chasing. It's all fucking ego. It's all, and like that's really and truly like it's trauma. There's trauma there within a person that they have to play those type of games. So it's like there's abandonment issues. There's definitely like wanting their ego massaged to make them feel good about themselves. So straight away, this person has a lot of insecurities, has a lot of unhealed things within them. If they think that this is how life is, or this is how we play these type of games, it's not. It's really not. Okay. And if someone is playing these type of games with you, just let them play. Just move away and let them play whatever they want to fucking play. And let them think that they're fucking playing them anyway. Do you know what I mean? Don't give them the energy that they want. Just leave them be. The right person you won't have to do this for. It'll just be free, it'll be natural, it'll be easy. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you're playing games. You're playing the wrong games to the right person. So somebody had the right person here that would have been really perfect, and all they did was play these games that they shouldn't have played with this person. So somebody's really fucked up properly here, because it was the right person for them and the games. There shouldn't have been any games anyway. That's going to cost you heavily. So someone has paid an awful price for the games they were playing with someone, manipulating someone, wanting someone to chase them, wanting probably multiple people, massaging their ego for them to feel good about themselves. Like, how sad is that? How fucking sad is that? So somebody has lost heavily because this was the right person for somebody, and they just kept playing these games. Right, wherever you're standing, I'll be right by your side. So it does feel like that the right person for them that they've lost would have been someone that would have stood by your side wherever you were, or whatever problem you had, or whatever issue you were facing. This is somebody who would have sat there and helped you find a solution to it, or would have helped you to get out of this. They would have been by your side. If somebody was up just playing all these fucking fucked up games. To the good and the bad, I'll never be hard to find. So it's not someone who the first sign of any hardship would have fucking run and left you fucking sat in that hardship. They would have been by your side. You wouldn't have had to ask them, or you wouldn't have had to search them. They wouldn't have gone missing. They would have been there with you. So this is what maybe someone doesn't realize this. Maybe, take the energy wherever it goes. Maybe in time someone's going to realize this. They really lost fucking heavily here, because it's only when you go through a really hard fucking time where you realize who your friends are. So I do feel like someone definitely went through something very hard, and that person wasn't there for them. And because of what they were doing, and they knew, or they know, or they're about to know that, fuck, that person would have been there for me. They fucked up, yeah? That is what somebody's lost, a good person, by playing childish games. So yeah, they have definitely lost this person. You can't say these games are anyway mature. Only mature people play these type of fucking games. Ones with big egos that want attention. Like, if you have that need for attention, you definitely weren't nurtured as a child. You definitely weren't loved right as a child if you have to go play all these games with people. Because that is a lack, that is an insecurity, that is fucking trauma. And they were childish. And somebody did lose someone good because they know that when they whatever hard time they went through, they know that person would have been there by their side helping them. So sometimes we need to, sometimes we really need to, what's the word I want to say? Like, hit rock bottom. So it feels like somebody really did hit rock bottom and there was nobody there to help them. And that's what they get. Like, they probably treat other people like shit. And they know, yeah? They know that somebody would have been there. The next part is, I bet you're sorry now. So it does feel that someone is sorry because they hit rock bottom. They know they fucked up and play games with someone who would have been there to help them, support them, found a solution. Just talk with them, whatever. Like, they would have been there for them. Good people are rare, and you didn't even notice the rarity standing in front of you. So we all know good people are fucking rare. We all know genuine people are rare in this world. Just users and abusers and takers. So somebody knows now, I would hope, or they're about to know, take energy, that somebody was rare and they didn't even know that rarity was standing right in front of them. Because their ego was out whacked, or just playing all these little games. It's okay though. Many others have. So other people have seen the rarity within this person. Somebody was too blind to see. So, and it's true, like, you know, we can chase men for attention, but listen, the right man you don't have to chase. So it's like, when one by, but man, whatever. Oh, don't know. We call them men. They'll try this little boyish games. There'll always be someone better behind them, standing up, willing to do what this person is incapable of doing. So it's like, sometimes we put someone's expectation on things. It's like, but do they have the capacity to love you? Do they have the capacity to be in a fucking relationship? Fuck off, nice. Do they, you know, it's like, in order to be able to love somebody, you got to love yourself. Yeah. And how many people don't love themselves? A lot of people, you know, because not everyone has that loving parent. Not everyone has that perfect upbringing. And for a lot of people, if they weren't shown love or nurtured by their parents, especially the mother, how the fuck are they going to be able to show it to someone else when they've never received it? Yeah. So it does feel like there's childhood issues here that has really affected someone that had a lot of deep trauma. They didn't heal. They started playing these little ego games. They had rarity right in front of them. They didn't even see it. Just played a load of fucking games. But it's all right though, because other people have seen the rarity in that person, and other people can do for that person what you couldn't do. And I think somebody really realizes this, because they sat back playing these games thinking people are going to chase them. Nobody's going to go chase you. What you think is so special about you that other people don't have? Like, seriously, 7 billion people in the world. You think they're going to go chase you? Next. So let's get into this. If I refresh this, I'm fucking really disappointed this is not going to Facebook, but I'll have to figure it out for the next day. What can I do? Let me refresh though. Is this even going to refresh? I have no glasses. I have no glasses. Let's see. I might do some questions or do something at the end, but I just want to finish this reading. And then I have 1 or 2 things I want to talk about, but it's not about doing it. So we'll get into this. So, other messages. I'm not fucking wrong, am I? Four of Cups, somebody is sitting in absolute depression, crying, miserable, sad over the choices they've made. Somebody definitely made some really wrong choices. Somebody's definitely in a very regretful, remorseful energy, depressed. This life has gone to shit. They hit rock bottom. Maybe sometimes like it's only when people hit rock bottom do they fucking realise things. Do you know what I mean? It's going to be different for everyone, but they have, because look, they are holding on to this toxic energy. They are holding on to playing all these types of psychological fucking games with someone. I don't know. Like, I don't know what it's like to be in an ego and play these type of games with fucking people. So it's very hard for me to emphasize and put myself into that position because I just don't fucking know. I try my best to feel that energy. Feels like someone is definitely in a very sorrowful place now because I know, but couldn't see it at the time. And that's the only thing that will ever deceive any of us is the ego. And so many are fucking huge egos. Huge. You only see it when the ego gets. Somebody could be drinking a lot. Now, obviously, there's always cups in these cup cards, but somebody could be drinking their sorrows away. It doesn't change a fucking thing. Take them. Oh my God. We have the Lovers and we have the Hanged Man. Two major fucking cards. Could be dealing with Gemini and could be dealing with a Pisces here. The Lovers are the choice between two. Always. If there's a choice in love, somebody chose their own choice. Four of Cups could talk about, like, what's before the four? It's Three of Cups, third party. Someone could have chose someone else and now they're sitting in it all this regret. Because they've had hard, bad times. Nobody was there to help them, and they know the person that maybe it's going to be different from me. The person that they didn't choose would have been there to help them. So they're sitting in all this regret, sacrificing themselves, sacrificing love, sacrificing happiness. There's a choice that needs to be made. There is going to be a decision here about love. And it does feel like somebody is breaking free from some sort of restrictions or some sort of energy. It's like they've been enlightened to something with this hangman. They've been enlightened about their choices in love. That's why they're sitting here like this. The ego has been dissolved. They see clearly now. They can see how they fucked up and what they didn't do. And maybe what they did do, that was a massive mistake. There is a lot of regret. There is a lot of remorse. There's definitely a new path opened up here for somebody though. Look, there's a new path that they can go down. And they're going down it. Because it's like, well, they're not going down it. It's like they're taking this upper path. You see the higher path up there where there's a woman and there's a child. That feels a lot more brighter to me. That's very dark. So it's like they're coming up from there. They're not following those people anymore. Somebody's not following those people. For some, I feel like this could be the other energy. Just not going back to that piece of whoever it was playing all these type of games. Not going back there. Not doing this. I think there's another choice here. Love is always about another choice. And somebody could be taking that other choice. Because what did I say back there? People are rare and you didn't notice a rarity standing in front of you. It's okay. Many others have though. So a good person doesn't sit around on the shelf gathering dust for long. Just because you don't see something, just because you don't see somebody's worth, doesn't mean someone else doesn't, the next person doesn't, or other people didn't. It's just your ego or whatever. We have the Eight of Wands. Ooh, so there is going to be some sort of communication, or there is going to be some sort of reaching out. Eight of Wands can talk about travel as well. It is the card of the Hours of Love. It does talk about a lot of passionate communication, a lot of passionate messages coming through. It does feel like somebody wants to reach out to somebody here, communicate about something they've been enlightened to. I mean, it's not easy when you get enlightened, because that's what I feel like. This person knows that maybe they got enlightened to, maybe what that other choice was a bad choice. and they should have went that way. And that's why they're probably sitting in a lot of regret. Or it could have been like they got enlightened to the psychological games they were playing and how they've lost someone that would have been by their side. And they wouldn't have had to try find this person. The person would have been there. They would have been helping them. This person was rare. Maybe that's what they got enlightened to here. I mean, pretty obvious. Oh, went in reverse too. We have the Page of Cups in reverse. So somebody's emotionally all over the place. Somebody is definitely. 4 Cups and the Page of Cups in reverse underneath it. Someone's emotions are all over the place. There's a long time apology overdue here. Maybe someone doesn't want to give it. Maybe somebody's ego doesn't allow them to give it. I don't know. Could be bad news here. Could be bad news about a child as well. We just can talk about a child. It's Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. It doesn't have to be. Feels like somebody was definitely like one. Doesn't even feel like it's true though. Somebody was definitely emotionally very immature. Emotionally immature. Made disastrous decision in love here. Disastrous. We have the Three of Pentacles. With the 5 of Pentacles behind that as well. So much regret. So much sorrowful energy. Just come on. 5 of Cups, 4 of Cups, 5 of Cups, Page of Cups in reverse. That is a lot of regret. That's a lot of remorse. That's a lot of crying, looking back. Somebody just cannot look forward to the future because they keep looking back at the past. They keep looking back at their mistakes. They keep looking back at the love that was right there in front of them that they did not see or did not move towards, or they just let this opportunity slip through the finger, because I'm literally just seeing water slipping through like a finger. They let it slip through the finger. And it's like, who's sorry now? There's a lot of deep emotions this person has with this moon card. With the Cancer, we don't have to be. They have a lot of deep emotions that were not expressed. They are emotionally all over the place. Like, literally, and the 4 Cups as well. All over the place. It's like there's a lot of tears have been shed. A lot of tears have been shed. They're not able to handle this. They're not able to express themselves. They're emotionally immature anyway with that page. They're not able to express themselves. They're not able to handle the emotion that they're feeling. It's like there's a lot built up or pent up within this person. I feel like there could be like a lot of tears. A lot of emotional communication in this person. Nikki and David. Hi. Oh, you put my shaman there. Thank you, David. Okay. What have we got? Oh, we have the Page of Wands in reverse. It's 2 pages in reverse. There has been a setback. There has been some sort of bad news. There is a lot of grief. There is a lot of grief. There's a lot of sorrow. There's a lot of regret. There's a lot of remorse. Very mature energy. It's like extremely fucking immature energy. Aries, Leo, Sag. 2 pages is a row. There's a falling now, or has been a fall now. Maybe not with his pricing, but that's the energy is there. 2 pages is a row. And what's bang slap in the middle is the 5 of Cups, which is underneath the Lovers. So there has been a separation or a fallout in a lover's connection that is very deep and very spiritual, and it's something that is really something that's really meant to be here. We have the Emperor at the end, so we could be dealing with Aries. We don't have to be. Look what's behind the Emperor. His Empress. His Empress. Take these 2, they said. They're putting them down there. Because this is an emperor and an emperor. An emperor and an emperor. Could be two fucking emperors, who knows? An emperor and an empress who belong together. That's quite funny, actually, because I, just before I started this, I recorded tomorrow morning's reading, and emperor and empress come into that as well. They belong together. They are the matching pair. They are a power couple. Very successful people and very successful together, but independently as well. They are leaders. They're both leaders in their own field. They belong together. There's a lot of love. This emperor is in severe regret because of the choice to love that they made. Lovers, Five of Cups, Emperor. We have the Four of Cups, the Page of Cups in reverse, and then the Empress. So they didn't choose this Empress. They chose probably somebody who was very immature and emotionally disconnected, and are sitting now depressed, like falling apart, so dissatisfied, just miserable as fuck. They could have chosen that Page of Cups in reverse, like the fucking upright page. Someone who's really immature, but someone who was very disconnected, not loving, not kind, not nurturing at all. They chose that over an Empress. Like, you've often heard me say it. It's not even a fucking page or a knight. Like, do you know what I mean? But they chose a page in reverse over an Empress. The Empress is the top woman, and they chose a very immature, cold, cruel, emotionally disconnected person. And then that's what they're sitting in. Four of Cups, Five of Cups energy. This was a karmic punishment. I feel that when I look up the Hangman, this was a karmic punishment. Like, they had to go through something really bad with that Knight or Page of Swords or Page of Wands. They had to go through something very bad and hard for them to be enlightened, to see they made a wrong fucking choice here. They chose a page in reverse over an Empress. My God. No wonder they're sitting in all that heavy regret energy. So we have Gemini here, Pisces, Taurus, and Aries. So we have for major energies. They know. Because I just heard, like, don't they know it now? They know. Somebody really truly knows. But they had to hit rock bottom. They had to go through something really tough and really painful. There was definitely a lot of arguments. Because whoever they chose was fucking immature as fuck, not capable of loving, they had no emotions, they're in reverse. Disconnected, not kind. Probably had a lot of emotional problems, the person they chose. Could be someone who had a drink or drug problem as well. In reverse, definitely. Maybe a sex problem, sex addiction. Very immature energy. Okay. They thought they were being, this is how tomorrow morning's reading. Seven of Swords energy. They were being sneaky. They thought they were being clever. They thought they were being cunning. Probably cheating on this Empress. Maybe not. Doesn't have to be the case for all of you, but they thought they were definitely being sneaky. They were definitely lying. They were definitely betraying this Empress. They definitely thought they were being clever. Oh, they weren't being clever. Look at the fucking shit. They went through some sort of a shitstorm here with this immature person, toxic person that they chose over an Empress. Like, they definitely went through something that was really bad, but they had to get enlightened, because they definitely weren't a very enlightened or an involved soul. Couldn't have been if they went towards a page in reverse. They couldn't have been. They definitely made a wrong decision in love. There's no doubts about it. And they definitely have paid a fucking heavy price here for sure. There's definitely a lot of like bad feeling or emotion here. Definitely could have been something going on about a house as well, because the Seven of Swords can talk about like theft around a house, because it's the campus or house. They really thought they were being clever. They thought they were sorted. They thought they made the right decision. And karma hit them. Wake up. Wake up. Don't they know it? We have the Chariot here. Could be dealing with a Cancer. We don't have to be. They're taking control of their life now. They are definitely going to lead us in a better direction, is my sense. I do get this sense where there's going to be, not like what's going on again. Is this a continuation of tomorrow morning's reading? Yeah. Okay, because it's a bit weird because I've done tomorrow morning, now I'm doing tonight. So I'll give you a little peek into tomorrow morning's, which is editing right now. The Emperor does take the lead. He does get into that Emperor energy and does try to lead us in a better direction. The Emperor in tomorrow's reading does want to get married. He does have a proposal for his Empress. Does. They're in control now. Somebody's really in control. This Emperor's really, really in control. So I don't want to give her the world. Somebody wants to give this Empress the world. Feels like whatever promises this person is going to make to you, I really genuinely feel they are being sincere. They are definitely being sincere. I want to get more cards though. Can I get that? Yeah. Okay. Because I don't get like much say over these readings. Like I really do have to ask my guys. But yeah, because I just thought of these and I was like, yeah. Get them. These are the Island Time Wellness Love Oracle. So let's get some of these. Let's see what's happening. One for each card. Okay. Right, let's get one for that 4 of Cups. Bear. 4 of Cups. Healing heart. Healing from heartbreak. Freedom from a toxic relationship or addiction. And I already said it. They went towards something very, very fucking toxic. That's the choice they made with that Lovers. Because there's 2 choices. One was Empress and one was a Page of Cups in reverse. That's toxic. So, do you know what I mean? Disconnected, not loving. And they are healing from it. And they are just in a very depressed, sorrowful space for even choosing that option. So they're mending their own heart. But they've broken free of it. That's good. What we got at the end, keys on a ring. Many options, decisions. I'm going to stringing along. That's what this Emperor was doing. That's what we have in that channel. And they were stringing someone along. Playing games. Because I had other options. Well, that option didn't go to plan, did it? Right, let's get one for the Lovers. Spring. Let's go on for. I'm gonna have every fucking flying mountain. Oh my fucking god. Oh sweet Jesus. I'm gonna close this window. I'm not joking it. Must be fucking 50 fucking flies. It's just so warm. Right. One for the Lovers. The Butterfly. Relationship evolving to the next phase, healing the inner child. And that's what I felt. There was deep childhood wounds here. There had to be. Playing all those psychological games. That's trauma. That's childhood wounds. Not being able to love someone. Being able to love someone, that means that you've never been showed love. And you don't love yourself because you have to love yourself in order to love another person. So I knew there was deep childhood wounds here. And that's what their childhood wounds made them trauma bond with someone who was more equally fucking toxic and disconnected. Unhealed wounds, childhood wounds. The butterfly is about transformation, isn't it? When you bloom, at the end we have passion, insane chemistry. I said that in tomorrow morning's reading. I was trying to think, I looked down, don't remember that. Insane chemistry, like each other equally, have fun. Okay, let's go on for the Hanged Man. Okay. Thank you. Wow. And I do say, listen, tomorrow morning's reading. The card we have for the hangman is wedding rings, union, wedding, married, soul connection, eternal love, everlasting promise. That's what the lovers is. Lovers is the deep soul connection, the spiritual connection. So maybe this relationship is going to be able to transform. The person wants to get married. That's what I say in tomorrow's reading. This person wants to get married, union, wedding, married, soul connection, eternal love, everlasting promise. Because I did say in this one, whatever promises this person makes, I do feel they're going to be very genuine, sincere about them. Do you know what I mean? I don't feel like they're going to. They've had an ego death. They've definitely hit rock bottom. They've definitely known how to treat someone here who's just not fucking right. It was fucked up. Okay, to card again, we have it's coffee cup, meeting and conversing, savoring the moment, feeling uplifted friendship. So maybe somebody could be meeting over coffee or over paint. Okay, let's get one for this. I love it. This is the best thing about this deck, right? Could be the Page of Cups, but I love it because they call it a novice. That's what a fucking novice is. Someone starting out, someone learning. But this is someone who's clearly not learning because they're in reverse. Let's go to this mature energy. Page of Cups in reverse. Page of Cups in reverse. We have addiction, codependent, obsession, possession, controlling, has a block, restrained. Codependent relationship. That's what they went towards. An immature, disconnected, toxic, bonding up for fuck trauma for sure. That was addiction. Maybe there was an obsession. Maybe this Page of Cups in reverse is obsessed with this person. It was a controlling person. Definitely codependent. Definitely not able to. Because the Empress is independent, she'll never, ever, ever be codependent on anyone. A Page in reverse will always be codependent because they can't get up and build nothing and grow on. They can't start a business. Do you know what I mean? They're pretty much bottom fucking tier people. Empress is the top, like, do you know what I mean? So, yeah, could have been a drug addiction or sex addiction, drink, whatever. We have so much at the end: soul connection, partnership agreement, soul contract. Emperor and Empress belong together. There's definitely a soul contract between the two of these people. Maybe their addiction to sex or something got in the way. I do feel like, because when I looked under those words, obsession and controlling is really what is standing out most for me, these two in this card for that Knight of Cups in reverse. So let's go for 5 cups. 5 cups. Oh, fucking new one turned over. We have love call. Someone expresses love, a message of love, thinking of you and letting you know. And I did feel that with that 8 of Wands we got in reverse, someone could be reaching out. I do feel like there's going to be an apology, and I do feel like it's a long time overdue as well. But there's definitely going to be a message now. It doesn't mean it has to be on the phone. It could be an email, whatever. This person's definitely like thinking of you. Look, they can't stop thinking of the person. They're looking back with so much regret and remorse. So they're definitely very much focused on what they spilled, what they let go. Can't stop thinking of you. Again, we have keys in the ring. They just strung you along. They strung you along. They strung. Fuck, they're stringing up this along. Right. One for the Page of Wands in reverse. I need that window open. It's so fucking warm. Page of Wands in reverse. Oh, look what you have. Wouldn't you know it? Karmic relationship. Fleeting triggers, turmoil, resentment, lessons, letting go, and loving you. That's for the Knight of, or the Page of Wands in reverse. Very immature energy. Very. It was just a karmic triggering so much of mutual trauma is what I'm getting. This relationship brought nothing but turmoil, resentment. It was a major fucking lesson to learn. feels like this person has like all that fucking karmic anyway, because of, you know, up here, they're healing their heart, they've been enlightened, they realized they made a wrong choice there. Yeah, look what we have then. Mirroring each other, self-image. Relationships reflect our wounds, for fuck's sake. That's why I said they got involved together, because they both had the same trauma. Both weren't loved and nurtured as children. So automatically it's like, if one has that energy, it doesn't matter what energy is in, it's like a fucking magnet where you just draw these people into you because you're fucking mirroring each other. Mirroring. Self-image. Maybe they're obsessed with how they looked or how someone looked on the outside. Didn't take 5 minutes to look at their fucking heart or their soul. Fuck's sake. Reflecting the wounds. Make the shit up. Okay, let's get one for the Empress. I swear, where's my fly swap when I need one? Empress. Empress. The Empress. They're going to be reaching out. We've had this already at the end. Coffee cup. They want to meet up for drink, coffee, Heineken, tea, whatever. They definitely want to meet up. They want to talk. They want to meet up. They want to talk. They want to try to be friends again. We got, ooh. We have seduction. Yeah, seduction. Attraction, flirting, dating, hooking up, a temptation, third party interference. So that's what happened. This third party, this Page of Cups in reverse, seduced this Emperor, tempted them. Well, they tempted away, right there. Right, let's get one for the Emperor. Whoa. We have the Chaser. Chaser in a codependent relationship, fear of abandonment issues. Did I not say abandonment issues? This is why they ran to begin with. They went towards the codependent, possessive, controlling person because of their fears of abandonment issues. So they're now going to be chasing this Emperor, is now going to be chasing this Empress, because they've been enlightened of why this even happened in the first place, or why, what caused it to happen. This person probably didn't realize they were so fucking full of fucking trauma. We have coffin at the end, ending, spring, new beginnings, growth, change, liberation. There is going to be a transformation here. There's no doubts about it. There really is going to be a transformation. Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords. Time. Mask. Yeah. Mask. Not showing true feelings, hiding, pretending, deluded, gaslighting. So this is what they're doing with this sneaky, deceptive energy. This is where they thought they were being very clever, very cunning, wearing a mask. Nobody's gonna fucking see what they're fucking doing. Really shady person. They gaslight them. They are sneaky and deceptive, probably cheating. They gaslight this person. They weren't showing the true feelings because their ego was taken over. Money and power and everything else was more important to work. This Empress couldn't compete to money because that's all somebody was really, really focused on. And maybe this third party was focused on money, and there you go. There's another thing to bond over. Both loving money, both loving material things, both full of trauma, both codependent, both with abandonment issues. This is a really, really karmic relationship. that someone has really suffered. Somebody's definitely endured an awful lot. They have, with that first card, the healing for a toxic relationship. This was toxic as fuck, but toxicity attracts more toxicity. You can't attract this in if you don't have that within you. Somebody wasn't healing any of their wounds, but they do love this other person. They do love this empress. They do want to marry this empress. There's definitely going to be a reach out. This person is going to chase you, chase this empress, going to want to meet up, have coffee, because they really do feel, let's look at the book, they know they paid a heavy price, because they know this empress would have been by their side while that codependent page of cups in reverse. It's a lot of games. They weren't there for them when they needed them. They lost a good person by playing childish games. Good people are rare, and you didn't know it was rarity standing in front of you. An empress is pretty fucking rare, because not every woman's an empress. The empress is 4 queens in one. It's not even a fucking queen they went for. They went for a page of cups in reverse. Like, it's, they want to fucking laugh, but actually I do. I want to laugh, like, because what you expect. What you expect. So, you know, they went for someone definitely immature, probably younger. I don't know. See what unhealed trauma does within us all. It can make us make some very disastrous decisions in our life. It can prevent us from making good decisions in our life. Keeps us stuck in relationships with people where there's no soul growth, where there's no evolution for us, where nothing's ever going to change. Oh my God, I just heard that. Oh my God. I actually heard an ABBA song, I think, in the last one as well. I've just heard, gimme, gimme, gimme a man after midnight. So I don't know. Maybe they went towards someone who, another feminine energy that just loves lots of men. They try to keep, oh my God. It feels like whoever they went towards, yeah, lots of men. They had lots of men on the go. They had many people on the phone. I really forgot that they said, look over there. That card was like on the phone. So they were talking with a lot of people. They definitely weren't faithful. They definitely didn't see this. The emperor wasn't the only person. There was definitely others for sure. It's a karmic. It's a karmic. And your abandonment issues, the fear, kept you stuck in it. Because you didn't want to be on your own. I'd rather be on my own for the rest of my life than with a fuck with someone like that. I wouldn't give a fuck. I wouldn't give a fuck. Because I know I'm worth more than that. So someone here didn't know their own worth. Someone here stayed in a situation with a very obsessed, controlling person because they didn't know their own worth, because they didn't love themselves. They made this disastrous decision to begin with because they didn't love themselves, because they had so much unhealed wounds within them. Inner childhood when I said that. They needed to heal this. So I do feel they've healed it now. I really do feel it. I do feel they've mended from this. I do feel they're going to reach out. They definitely want to have union, get married. They know this is a soul connection. They do. The lovers is there. They're definitely going to be meeting up. And I feel like they've been enlightened to the mask they were wearing, the psychological games they were playing, how they gaslighted someone here. They're definitely awakened to what's on the end, not enough. This is what happened. They got into that relationship and they felt not enough. Frustrating in a relationship, lack of confidence, self-sabotage, fear, ego issues, jealousy, like seriously. This is what happened. Wherever they went, stripped them of all their confidence. Created more issues for them. More abandonment. Kept triggering their abandonment issues that they already had. So they probably were in and out because I had definitely a few other people on the go. So back and forth. And that was triggering this emperor's abandonment issues. But, you know, maybe it all, if we kind of look to the high purpose, it served a purpose, because then they probably realized, listen, I have abandonment issues. I need to heal them. So maybe this karmic might have done some sort of a favor. because it feels like they've done this work now. They've healed that. While they couldn't heal it for the Empress. But now they're coming back to the Empress healed. So maybe we should all thank that karmic. Karmics are here to teach you lessons. And that's what I feel like. They definitely went through something very tough, very painful lesson. But they've worked on their self-worth. They've healed themselves. They see where they went wrong. They know that this person, this Empress, would have been being by their side, while this karmic, this Page of Cups in reverse, fucking flew the first minute of anything, went to the next one. Very toxic, very, very toxic. And it was just constant triggers. But it's a good thing if we get triggered, because in order to be triggered, it means there's something that needs to be healed. And it is a good thing, even though it's not fucking nice. I know that myself, but it shows you, right, there's something there. Right, let's heal this. Let's have some growth. Let's have some evolvement of the soul. Evolvement. Relationship involvement. So now maybe this relationship with the Empress can take off because they've grown, they've healed, they've been aligned, they know what they've done wrong. They're going to be chasing the Empress. The Emperor is the fucking chaser. And to right anyway. The Empress should never chase. Never. It feels like that's what. Because look up there, where did I say that? Are you expecting people to run and chase you? That's what he was doing. He was expecting people to run and chase him, playing these little ego games. The runner always becomes a chaser in a twin flame connection. More likely, this could be twin flame Emperor and Empress, twin flame energy. They do belong together. They are a powerful couple. This Emperor now is going to be chasing the Empress. They're going to be, and I feel like they're going to be very much open. I want to do a lot of talking. It feels like very honest communication. I do feel like it's very sincere, whatever they're going to say or whatever they're going to do. I do feel like it's going to be very sincere. I do feel like it's going to be truly from the heart, is my sense. And delving deep into her soul. My sense. I feel like whatever communication is definitely going to be very meaningful and very thought out. It's not something that's come to jumps in a car spur moment and just bleh. Do you know what I mean? They definitely thought about what they want to say and what they want to do. Okay, I felt that. Hang on. They want me to check more cards. I felt that. It sucks, right? Okay, 1 sec. I was putting them cards away and I heard them saying, you're getting another deck. And I'm like, really? Because they want me to put more of those black ones, but they don't. So let's get some of these. Love work, because these are fucker to shuffle. These are heart shaped, but they're very similar, really nice kind of, I don't know, deep soul messages. Let's see. What are the messages for August draft? We have surrender. At times we must surrender the old before something new can enter our lives. Let go and all will work out. So you need to let go of the trash in your life for the good stuff to come in, for that Empress to come in. Surrender. Maybe surrendering that ego as well. Surrendering the need to control. Or to have it all worked out, or to have it all figured out, because that's what's happening. Actually, let go and all will work out. So what else? Oh my god, this is definitely twin flame connection. Twin flames, your passion ignites. Like that. I don't know whether someone's getting a headache. I don't know what else means. That's because I've been on the sun. We could have a headache right now. God. Okay, what else? Been Archangel Metatron beside me. Felt him earlier on today as well beside me, but I'm actually feeling he's a great protector, that one. Very lucky and blessed with who protects me in this world. I can guarantee you that. What a fly can get. Right. We have look inside yourself. Examine what is causing you to feel this way. Inner childhood wounds. That is what it was. And I felt it was just like trauma from childhood, unresolved, not healed. Someone had to be hit rock bottom, get into a disastrous relationship, hit rock bottom to get enlightenment, to look at themselves and say, fuck, that's what it was. Do you know what I mean? Because it feels like this person was, I don't know, I want to say the words running on empty. Maybe they were until they couldn't run anymore and they had to face these issues because there's no quick fix to anything like this. There's no quick solution. You've got to do the hard work. There's none of us can, cheat that healing. You have to do it the right way. And to be fair, I don't even feel initially this person felt they needed a fucking heal. It's the ego was deceiving. We're playing all those little psychological games. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Wow, these are beautiful. Look at that. They're beautiful. These are beautiful cards. Wait. Don't rush into it. Allow nature to take its course. So don't rush. There's no need to rush. I know time is of the essence. And I know someone is definitely wasting a lot of time, but I want to say, like, don't rush and get to know each other. There's no need to rush. Nobody needs to rush at anything. I mean, yeah, we don't want fucking someone taking all day making a decision or anything, but take your time. Don't get swept up by any type of emotion, because I feel like that's what happened in the past. Someone got swept up in emotion, so that did not work out well. So that's fine. Okay. Does anything else want to come? Here we go. Back again, the word come. We'll have to. Ooh, we have playfulness. Laughter is the best therapy. Have some fun together. Remember, love is the greatest healer. So love is the greatest healer. Maybe that's what someone needs to do. Open up that heart center again after being hurt or after being betrayed. Easier said than done. I know that. But, wow. It's got to be done. Look at that. Oh, my God. Everything happens for a reason. I say things I don't understand. I said about 5 minutes ago, I felt Archangel Metatron beside me. Didn't I say that? I just looked down at my card and I just said, is that me? And that's my pendulum. See, it was really strong spiritual projection. And then I get the best guides. I get the best ones up there protecting me. Okay. Give thanks for blessings of love soon to come your way. Know that you deserve to be and have all that your heart truly desires. So there's definitely love coming. Like, and if tonight, if this reading is a continuation of tonight, they're going to get married. They're going to get married. There's no doubt about it. Let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. No, love never claims. It simply allows and gives, and that's how you shouldn't force anything. It should be natural. It should be just go with the fucking flow. Stop putting so much pressure and expectation on it. This is where we get really disappointed in life, when we put so much expectation on a person or relationship. Don't have any expectation, then therefore you can't really hurt, can you? If it don't go right. New beginning. New adventure awaits. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately. There's twin flames, playfulness, new beginning. Right, let's get one more then. Right. So take it. I was looking at it. I'm gonna take it. Oh my god. Now I see why. Now I see why. Okay. So this card says forgiveness. Stop focusing your energy on past events, for life is too precious to waste. I said it up here. I said that word precious, didn't I? Was it tomorrow's? That's tomorrow's reading. Tomorrow's time is so precious and wasted too much. It was the first line of tomorrow's reading in the morning. So stop focusing your energy on past events, for life is too precious to waste. You create your reality by what you think, dream, and imagine. How many times have you heard that? You create your own fucking reality. So someone really does need to forgive someone here, or someone's really coming looking for forgiveness. But saying like stop looking at the past or what's happened. And I get that's kind of hard if someone was treating you like an option, playing all these little psychological games and what have you not. Because it does feel like one person is definitely a very genuine person. And what was it? Rarity? Yeah, they didn't even know it was rarity right in front of their face. And the other person was just toxic, a lot of unhealed wounds, playing a lot of games. That's what they want forgiveness for, to have that new beginning. But you can't have any new beginning harboring any resentment or bitterness or anything like that. So, you got to let that go. And I would hope that someone has let that go, because all that weighs really heavy in the heart chakra. That just creates more anxiety, things like this. It's not good. It can disconnect you. And in the heart space can disconnect you from God. We don't want that. Okay, the card at the end, when it comes to matters of the heart, there's no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. There is no right or wrong. But I do feel that there's definitely wrong choices made here in the past, and they need to be forgiven in order to start again. I do feel like that somebody has definitely taken a good look at themselves, has healed themselves, surrendered that fucking ego, realizes who this Empress is to them, twin flames, that card says there. And are coming back around. They're going to be the chaser. This Emperor is going to be the chaser. And that's the way it should be. That is the way it should be. Hold on. And not actually put in individual cards. I might do it at the end, actually. Let's see. Let's talk to the guides. Put individual cards. Any of these ones? No. Different deck. Yeah. Okay, so let's pull individual cards for you then. Why not? Okay, so inner Sarah Connolly. God, I can. God, oh God, I should be wearing my glasses. Right, what cards am I using? I knew it. That's a hurt. We're using my bad boy. We're using. So I'll pull individual cards for you with Lord Nasdaq, yeah? Amen. So that's what we're doing. So get commenting then if you want a card. I do want to talk about something at the end. The clear the energy, no, I don't know. Okay, Sarah. Sarah, square. Oh, not just right. Is that a messenger? Can't comment under your video. So Claire, you probably can't comment on your video because you haven't set up a Google account. So you need to set up a Google account. If you have a Google email, you'll be able to have like a YouTube account, Gmail account, Google. Then you'll be able to comment. So I'll pull you a card next, Claire. Yeah. Oh, you can hear me, Claire. I'll pull you next time. I'm just going to take one for Sarah Conley. Let's see. Spirit, what a message for Sarah Conley. Ooh. Sarah, you need to be happy. You have number 25, be candid, okay? But you need to be happy. Now, this is the heart chakra. So feel like there's, hold on. Feels like there is something that's blocking you from being happy. Does feel like there's heavy energy on your heart space. Like I do want to say, like there is maybe someone who you really need to forgive. Yeah, because this energy feels very heavy, for me. So there is a sense of, if you can forgive the person, even if they're not sorry, I always say forgive them for you, because you don't need this heaviness in your heart space. I do get the sense where you will definitely feel a little bit of liberation from it, because there is a sense as well that you feel kind of quite stuck, and it feels like there's a situation that you need to make here, and you can't make it correctly with the energy that's in your heart space. That is what I feel. I do feel like there's definitely going to be a positive relationships coming in to your life, but you've got to let go of the old. You've got to let go of this emotional baggage, whether you're consciously aware of it or not, but you are carrying it, okay? So I see you do healing, so I don't know. We're checking your energy with a pendulum in your heart center, okay? Because I feel as well that it's like you're going to do some inner work in yourself, and the more inner work you do in yourself, it's really going to have a knock-on effect to other areas. So I do feel it's like I've just seen, like, standing by the river, and I just see this stone being put down. But to me, like, when I saw the stone or the rock, I got a stepping stone. So it's like, this would be, if you can do this healing work in this heart center, this would be a stepping stone of further things to come on your path. Feel like there is a toxic person or a toxic relationship, and that's what this energy is there from, and this energy that you need to transmute it, okay? Because I do get the sense where, yeah, it's left you with some sort of like trust issues, or not wanting to allow someone into that heart space again, not wanting to let down that guard, because you're definitely very guarded, you're definitely very defensive. They just showed me the 9 of Wands, so it's kind of like, yeah, I'm fucking ready, come near my fucking heart. But you kind of gotta that go to, and you gotta allow people in, because that is really the ultimate lesson, is no matter if we've been hurt by people, is to love again like we've never been hurt, because therefore we're back in control of ourselves. We're back in our power, that whoever hurt us doesn't have any power or control over us. Yeah, because we can all be very much afraid of loving again, or allowing someone to come back in there, but we've got to, because I want to say to you, staying stuck is not an option. And I get the sense where you may have felt stuck for some time, but I do feel it's like spirit really pushing you. I feel like, and I see this angel behind you pushing you. Because I just saw it, like something like I see, you see, but it's kind of like I saw you as if, you know, when you're not fully upright standing, it's kind of like, oh, I don't know. And it's like I see this, so I do see an angel. Yeah. I do see Archangel Michael. I thought it was Archangel Michael behind you, trying to push you and guide you. So I don't know whether you have a strong connection to Archangel Michael, or whether you pray to him like I pray to him. Michael's probably sick of me praying. That's why. That's what Tron is here for. But my sense is, because Michael is a great guardian and protector. So it's like Michael's guarding you and pushing you. Now, I don't often see angels for people. If I can say maybe 10 people I've ever seen before, but I'm seeing an angel with you. He's really trying to push you forward. It's like, as well, you're going to be learning a new form of healing, is what I got the sense. And I feel like this is what he's trying to push you to do. Okay? Because I do get the sense that you do help a lot of people, but My sense is that what's within you has not even been unleashed yet. You might have unleashed 30% of it. That there's a lot more power, and there's a lot more gifts within you that you haven't even recognized yet. So I do feel like you're definitely going on a much more deeper path and more deeper learning, but a more better understanding of energy, how energy affects us and affects the physical body, which really does. So I do feel like it's like you're going to be doing a lot of more self-development, which is what we should all be doing, because none of us know what all, doesn't matter what healing we've done, we should still always continue to learn, because knowledge is power, and this is what will make you very powerful. Now, I'm not saying that you're not powerful, but this is what's going to make you even more motherfucking powerful, and that's something you should definitely do. Yeah, you can take it, you understand it, that's good. What are you laughing at? You put these laughing things. Gary, I'll put a card for you in a second. Now, do you want to get Claire? Because Claire couldn't comment, but she commented on Facebook, which on my messenger. She can't comment on YouTube. So I'm going to take one for you, Claire, right now. And then I'll take one for you, Gary. All right, come. You're so welcome. Okay, so for Claire. Claire, my messenger. Claire, I can't even reply to this. I'm doing this. Okay, I've got. Let's get a Claire. Or let's get a Claire. Let's get a Claire. What the fuck? 2. Let's get 1. Claire, thinking spare. Perseverance. Oh my God, Claire, really? Perseverance. Claire, you know, I know that you're going through something very tough and you are definitely persevering through it, okay? But look, it's like you're I've just seen the word, and I know it's like, so this is behind, because I've just seen the words written Groundhog Day, but it's kind of like you're getting your rewards for the end of this. You're really literally at the end of what you've had to hold on and be very, very strong. And it's, you know, I know that situation. It's very hard, but you've done it. You've worked through it. There's going to be a completion. Number 28, 2 and 8 is 10. 10 are about completion. There's going to be a completion of this, and things are going to be sewn up, mended, fixed. Just saw something being sold, so something's going to be fixed for you. But I feel like it's the end of it for you. I genuinely feel it's the end of it. It's the end of having to endure this, to having to be strong, to having to really find the mental strength to deal with what you've had to deal with. Yeah. And I know that's not easy. I know what you're doing with it is not easy too. Every cloud has a silver lining. Yeah, that's a spiritual said to me. When I closed my eyes, I just saw all these clouds, and then I saw this I saw this face in the clouds, and they're kind of like, we have it worked out for her. 4 weeks, Claire. Something's coming out in 4 weeks. 4 weeks is going to be the end of this. You won't have to persevere no more through any type of a difficult situation. I feel like there's definitely going to be good news in 4 weeks' time. That because I see you now clairvoyantly beaming from fucking ear to ear, like really, really fucking beaming. So it's the end of your problems. There's definitely been some sort of a delay, because my sense is that this should have been wrapped up before, but it's definitely going to be wrapped up soon. I won't see how much water I have. Fucking flies everywhere. It's going to be the end of it. And that's what we want. That's what we all want. We definitely want in the end. You've got empowerment at the end. See? Go through this, it's going to make you stronger. And it's true saying, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. But you're going to be taking back your power. You're going to be the powerful one, and the person who's putting you through this is going to be disempowered very soon. In 4 weeks now. I really do feel that. So right, so I'm going to get one for Gary, and then I'll talk 2 minutes, and then I'm going to have a drink. I think it's over the day I've had. Okay, let's go on for Gary. Okay. 10. Right, okay. Claire, is this actually going to Facebook or what? No, because I don't know if it's fucking going to Facebook. Oh God, technology, man. It's a great relationship. Okay, Gary. Priorities, number 30. Who and what do you need to change? I feel like there's something that you're overlooking here, Gary. It feels like something that is not a priority, you should be making a priority. It feels like, I don't know, there's almost a sense of not wanting to look back or not wanting to look over this direction, but you know within you that this is definitely something that you need to do. I get the sense like it's like you're having a battle of your head over your heart. Yeah. It's not on Facebook, thanks, Claire. You're having a battle of head over heart here. But it's like, I don't know, your heart knows that you need to do this, Gary. But it's the ego, or maybe it's someone else that's kind of saying, I don't think that's a logical thing, or you shouldn't do that. I think that you need to do this. And I think that you know what it is that I'm talking about here. Okay. I also get the sense where this could be connected to do with home. Yeah. Or an issue around your home or family. Home and family. I do get the sense where there needs to be some sort of an emotional communication or emotional expression, because I feel like it's an emotional thing that's catching you here. That's what I'm saying. It needs to be a heart over head, not head over heart. And it feels like you need to be more compassionate. That is my sense. Not giving you a hard time, but I feel like you need to be more compassionate here, and to use connect more to that feminine energy within you, and to use that to steer you in the right direction, because it just feels that what you've been prioritizing you shouldn't have been, and what you should have been you haven't been. So it feels like there needs to be an overhaul of what you're giving your time and energy to. That's what I feel that you really need to do here, Gary. 3 and naught is 3. Eulogy. I can feel like emotions could be really high as well. There's a lot of orange in this card. That is the sacral chakra. So like there could be issues here of self-worth or self-love for sure. And there's my cat here. My cat wants to come in. I feel like there is a sense where you need to take back your power here, Gary, because I don't know whether someone is trying to control you, but I just get the sense that, or maybe they're not trying to control you, maybe they're just manipulating you. Someone could be manipulating you not to do something that I think that you really need to do. So I think that you need to make your own decision for you, first and foremost, okay? And I do it to then feel like if you can do that, because the words I've just seen written was a deeper connection with you and somebody. Oh my God. It will, once you can open up and express properly. Because I feel like something's coming back around, and because I was just seeing, like, you know, when you're driving, the signs that tell you no U-turn, yeah. But that's when I saw a U-turn, so I do feel like there's going to be some sort of U-turn of going back on something. But this needs to be done. It really, really, really needs to be done. So Gary, I hope you can understand that. Okay, David, I'm going to take one for you, and then I'm definitely going to that. Definitely last 5 seconds. Dehydrating. Enough water. Enough water now. Hey, David. David. I'm only taking one card anyway, David. But yeah. Oh, I love this card. You have number 34, capacity to love. So why aren't you? You have the ability, so why aren't you? Feels like you as well also need to open up that heart space. Feels like it is open though, but it feels like it could be opened up more. I don't know. Because the word I'm just getting is like tradition. So I don't know whether you're too traditional or maybe you need to stick with the tradition of the culture or your ancestors or where you come from, okay? My sense also as well that there's definitely a strong love here because like their trunk is really strong. And it feels like there could be an offer coming in, or you may be making an offer to somebody here. I also want to say, like, because my sense is that somebody here is going to be swept off their feet, but it feels really positive. Like it really does feel like really a genuine love. Do you know what I mean? A genuine offer, a genuine happiness, not in force, not in fake. It's because the words I just heard is like two destined souls needing to be one. Well, fake, because I looked at the end, we have number 2, surrender. So maybe something needs to surrender. Maybe a viewpoint, maybe an issue, maybe it's the ego, maybe it's your defenses. But something needs to be surrendered. Something needs to be let go because there is definitely a wonderful opportunity here to love and have a very strong and genuine love here. But I do feel like a decision needs to be made, but it feels more like it's right, something has to go. Maybe a viewpoint, a mindset, something. You've got to stick with tradition. Again, they're saying to me, you've got to stick with tradition. And I want to say, what would your forefathers have done in this situation? So if the situation is not presently here, I feel like this is coming up like in the next 2 weeks where you definitely going to have to make some sort of a decision. And you're going to have to release something, surrender something in order to have this, or in order for this to really grow and move in the direction that you wanted to move in, David. Do you understand this? Do you understand that? Message me. I want to know, do you understand that? Let me see. I also get the sense where maybe you may be confused about something. It mightn't be about love now, but there could be like because now they just showed me a question mark. Is there a question over something, or are you confused over something? Doesn't necessarily have to be about love because the card says love. But there is that sense where there is a question mark, and because I see the question mark and it's in red, yeah. And I just see like white clouds or white fog or something like that. So could we got to do a home, family, could read a root chakra, our finances, our home, our roots, our ancestors. So there could be a question mark about maybe about your ancestors, about the traditions. Do you understand that? Would you fucking message me, please? I want to know. Because that's a bit random. Let me see where freshness. Can you share freshness? Don't know. Let's see. I think you need to be more acceptant of things that are out of your control. Okay, none of us can control life. We can't control people. The only thing we can control is how we're going to react to it and how we feel about it and our own behavior. So I do feel like surrender, maybe that need to control, or surrender that need to having to know the outcome of something, because I know it's hard. I know that's hard myself, but everything's out of our control. Everything's in God's control. Okay. So I'm going to leave that there with the cards because I just really wanted to say, okay, so yeah, I was saying I should say. So the reason why I used to always do lives on Facebook, but you see, my energy was being attacked by jealous bitches. So some of those people are starting this live feed. So, and all day long they've been putting magic on my ring light, on my laptop, on my camera, on my phone, everything. So I couldn't do this live video, but saying I was able to do it anyway because they hope. So that was the reason why I stopped doing lives. But I have a new layer of protection around me where no black magic is going to work. And not only is it around me, I put it around all my family members, some of my very closest friends, and one or two other people that I don't even know, but I know who are under not a heavy spell work and black magic and things like that. So I think what I want to say is that collectively, no, just for me, yeah. What I wanted to say to these girls, because they're all girls, there's 5 who were on this video, attacking my energy, thinking my energy was going to go through. Did it go down? It didn't go down, you see, because it's called protection. So you see none of your attempts are working, not me and not anyone that I know that you're doing the magic on. The war has been won. Okay, we all know when something's been won in the 5D, it just has to play out down here, and that's what's going to happen now. There's a lot of people are going to be getting their come-ups for all that they're doing. So you're going to see a lot more of me going live. I will try and master this fucking Facebook at the same time. I don't know. I'm going to have to get someone to look at this because I'm definitely not the most technical person. But I don't need to be. Thank you. Take care. And watch tomorrow morning's reading because it's definitely